Billie Jean Guerrero, and I'm the museum director for the Pyramid Lake Paiute Tribe. I've worked for the Pyramid Lake Paiute Tribe for over 30 years, so I've been familiar with the museum. And coming into the position with the museum director, it helped me to fulfill things that I've always wanted to do, and that would include learning and teaching the traditional craft work, recording our elders, and learning about the oral history of the tribe, and that we've gone through a lot of hardships, but we're still here and we have survived. The role of Pyramid Lake is very significant to each and every one of us. We have our lake that has the fish, and they are the ancient Kuyui, and that's our namesake. We are called the Kuyui Takata, which means the fish eaters. And with that particular fish, it's unique to the area and it's not found anywhere else in the world. Also, our lake is considered a very spiritual lake. With the spirituality of the lake, it's not so much yearly activities, but it's a daily basis. When somebody needs prayers, they use the lake water to bless themselves. And as young children, we're taught to bless ourselves before we even enter the lake, to make that little prayer and ask for protection and ask for healing as well. To distinguish between the Paiutes and other tribes of Nevada, there are more qualities that are in common than there are that are in difference. And it's because of our resources. We basically have the same resources in our areas, and then we use those to make items. Within the tribe, we do have roles for men, women, and children. They're not as defined as they were traditionally, but the men basically are responsible for hunting and taking care of the family. The women take care of the children and the home, and they also make the utensils for basket weaving, cradle boards, that sort of thing. And children learn responsibilities as they're growing up. With the assimilation in our community, in our history, when the reservation was established in 1874, from that point on, the government, their policy was to seek assimilation. And that means that as tribal people, that we should forget about our traditional ways and forget our language and be able to become like the common citizen. In my growing up, it wasn't necessarily a choice, because our other generations before us, they had experiences that provided assimilation for them, such as within boarding schools, that they were taught not to speak the language or they would be punished for it. And so as my parents, in raising me, they didn't speak the Paiute language, and I didn't have that opportunity to learn it from my parents. However, my grandmother was a fluent speaker, and she taught us how to say a lot of things. We work on perpetuating our culture through our local schools. One being that we have our own tribal school, which is the Pyramid Lake Junior Senior High School, and we have one elementary school located within the reservation. It is a public school, however, we do have language teachers who teach the Paiute language, and we do that so we can keep our culture alive and have a positive self-identity, positive self-esteem for our children.